When I look back on my life in school, back in the 80s and the 90s, I ask myself a question I never asked as a kid. Did we ever stop and look at the problems our teachers had? See, we only saw the surface. We only saw the anger, the attitude, the yelling, the humiliation. We only saw them snap on us and call us the problem. But now as a grown man, I look back and I ask myself, were these teachers on drugs? Were they on crack? Pills, cocaine? Were some of them alcoholics? And honestly, I believe the answer is yes, because we were kids, but we weren't blind. We knew the teachers who drank, because we'd see them stumbling out the bars when we walked home. We knew the teachers who smoked crack, because some of them lived right in our neighborhoods. We knew the loud ones, the sloppy ones, the angry ones. But what about the teachers we didn't know about? What about the ones who were always irritated, always snapping, always mad? What were they hiding? Back then, nobody tested teachers. Nobody checked on their mental health. Nobody pulled them aside or wrote them up. But let us say one thing they didn't like. Let us act out because we were hungry, tired, traumatized, or confused. We were labeled bad kids. We were punished. We were suspended. We were made into the problem. Meanwhile, they were showing up hungover, doped up, stressed out, taking their life out on children who didn't even understand their own pain yet. And as I got older, I started seeing some of these same teachers in the streets, walking by me like nothing ever happened. Oh my goodness, this was one of my students, come give me a hug. Nah, all I smelled was old alcohol, stale cigarettes, cheap weed, teeth missing, eyes cloudy, life worn down. And that's when it hit me. They were going through it too. Some of them were drowning in addiction, misery, depression. But nobody talked about that. All we heard was, the students are the problem. The students are bad. Nobody talked about the homes we came from. Nobody talked about the pain we walked into those buildings carrying every morning. Nobody talked about the things we survived just to take a seat in that chair. So I say all that to say this, if you grew up in that era, you know what it was. And this is my word, my truth, my story, and I'm sticking to it.